So the experience economy defines experience this way: a distinct event that engages an individual in a personal way. Now, the book primarily talked about consumer experiences. So you think of something like the county fair, right? So if you go to the county fair or the carnival that travels to town, I don't know, what are you gonna spend in an afternoon for 2 people? You're gonna spend 50 bucks, okay, for some rides and some food. Now you go to this place and you want some rides and some food, right? You're gonna pay 10x that. And the book talks about Disney as a very specific example. If you go to Disney, same thing. There is an experience, there is a feeling, there is a vibe you get in Disney, and there's no accidents that happen in Disney. Everything from the online experience of getting the tickets to walking in, everything is well thought through. So as we carry this over into how can we create a different sales experience that attracts versus repels? How can we flip that 72% who want a rep-free number? There's something wrong with the experience. So experiences are written about in business quite a bit. I call them the X ratings of business, right? You got user experience, client customer experience. BX is business of experience, which is an Accenture term. SX, we'll call that sales experience. And I'd say there's really 2 kinds of sales experiences. The TSX, which is the traditional sales experience. And that's, what ChatGPT had on there, that was reacting to the TSX, the traditional sales experience. It's not this room. We are the opposite of the TSX, right? The whole Sandler approach is not to be traditional, but this is the image that people have, and it's been around a long time. So if we look at a USX, and we'll spend the rest of our time on this, developing our unique sales experience, I think the first person who really came up with it was this guy, right? Some of you don't know, this is David Sandler. So we're all here because of this guy. He was the first guy to come along and say, that TSX, something's not working with that. Something is not working with that experience. And David Sandler said, we're gonna have an alternate path you can go down. You can go down the TSX or you can follow me. And some of us followed him. And so he was the originator, I'd say, of the USX. And so when we're looking at building one, I love this quote from David. My book is called The Contrarian Salesperson, and my whole book is based on this quote. If your competition is doing it, stop doing it right away. Stop doing it right away. So for the rest of our time, I want you to think about your unique sales experience. How could you change the experience, the vibe, the feeling that you're creating along the way? Everything from the first engagement through the process.